Imagine a world built almost entirely from the forest, homes, tools and transport all shaped from wood. Medieval craftsmen faced a major challenge. Wood grows straight, but civilization needed curves. How do you bend a rigid oak plank without breaking it? Carving curves wasted wood and weakened it. Brute force just led to splinters. The answer required finesse, understanding the material, not overpowering it. Craftsmen learned that green wood was more pliable, but even that wasn't enough. They needed a repeatable way to make even the toughest timber bend and hold its strength. The breakthrough came with water and fire, using heat and moisture to unlock wood's flexibility. This knowledge, passed from master to apprentice, became as vital as the blacksmith's forge. The solution was ingenious and simple. Give the wood a bath. Why did curves matter so much? Look at the Viking longship or the medieval cartwheel. Ships needed strong, curved ribs to survive the ocean's force. Straight planks simply wouldn't do. On land, curved wooden wheels made transport possible over rough roads. Each arc followed the grain, giving strength and resilience. Even grand buildings relied on bent timbers. Arched roofs and cruck frames created vast open spaces. These curves distributed weight efficiently, allowing for soaring structures. The curve was everywhere, in doorways, longbows, chairs and barrels. Bent wood wasn't just decorative, it was essential engineering. This technology let medieval society move, build and thrive. The ability to bend wood shaped their world from the ground up. Without it, progress would have stalled. How does rigid timber become flexible? The secret is in its structure. Wood is made of strong cellulose fibres held together by lignin, a natural glue. Dry, lignin is stiff, resisting bends, but add heat and moisture and it softens. Steam or hot water brings lignin to its glass transition. It becomes rubbery, letting fibres slide. The wood, while hot and wet, can be bent without breaking. Too much heat damages fibres, too little, and the wood won't bend. Medieval craftsmen mastered this balance by intuition and experience. Different woods needed different treatments. Oak was stubborn, ash more forgiving. Once bent and clamped, the wood cools and dries, lignin hardens, and the new shape is set. The grain follows the curve, preserving strength. The craftsman hasn't broken the wood, just taught it a new form. This process turned straight timber into the backbone of medieval innovation. At the heart of this craft was the wood-bending bath, a long, watertight trough often built into the ground. Fires heated the water, sometimes with red-hot stones dropped in for a burst of steam. The bath had to be big enough for the largest timbers, ship ribs or roof beams. Operating it was hot, dangerous work, filling the workshop with thick, woody steam. Teams of craftsmen used poles and levers to manoeuvre heavy, scalding planks. Some workshops used steam boxes for efficiency, but the principle was the same: saturate the wood with heat and moisture. The bath was the engine room of the medieval workshop, where straight timber became curved strength. Medieval craftsmen had no thermometers or timers, just their senses and experience. They judged readiness by touch, sound and smell, not by the clock. A ready plank felt rubbery and alive. A stiff one needed more time. Listening for creaks warned of fibres under stress. A silent flex meant success. The scent of heated wood signalled progress, while burning meant danger. Each piece of wood was unique, Knots or twists required special care. This hands-on approach ensured the highest success rate. The craftsman responded to the wood's character, not a formula. It was a conversation between maker and material, ensuring every curve was strong and true. When the wood was ready, speed and teamwork were crucial. The hot plank was rushed to a sturdy bending form, or jig, built to the exact curve needed. Bending was a careful process. Pressure applied gradually along the length, never forced. Clamps and levers coaxed the wood into shape, centimetre by centimetre. Craftsmen watched for cracks and eased pressure if needed. Sometimes a metal strap was used to prevent the outer fibres from splitting, allowing tighter curves. Once bent, the wood was clamped in place to cool and dry. The lignin re-hardened, locking the curve permanently. The process was a dance of patience and skill. The result, a strong, elegant curve ready to last for centuries. Steam bending preserved the wood's strength. Unlike sawn curves, the grain stayed unbroken. Continuous grain meant no weak points, allowing structures to flex and absorb shocks. Ship hulls, cartwheels and roof trusses all benefited from this resilience. Steam-bent components endured for centuries. Medieval barns and ships still stand as proof. The method was efficient, wasting little wood compared to carving curves from solid blocks. In a world where timber was precious, this mattered. Steam bending was both structurally superior and sustainable. Craftsmen built not just for their time, but for generations to come. The technique balanced engineering prowess with respect for resources. It was a perfect harmony of strength, efficiency, and tradition. Today, steam bending is more than a historical curiosity. For those seeking sustainable off-grid living, it's a vital skill. Strong curves from simple tools. A steam box and a campfire can create boat ribs, shelter frames, or sled runners anywhere. This craft connects us to nature, requiring knowledge of wood and hands-on problem-solving. In survival situations, it can mean the difference between failure and success. The technique lives on with artisans and builders who value strength and beauty. Its greatest potential may be in its revival for sustainable living. The medieval wood-bending bath is a timeless lesson in ingenuity, resilience, and working with nature. Before you go, tap subscribe and ring the bell to join our journey through history's hidden crafts. Stay curious and keep bending the rules.